Hello everybody, I'm Michael Garay here on the Terrier Sports Network. I'm presently courtside at the Genovese Center here at the college, and I'm joined by a remarkable young lady who completely epitomizes the words character and service. She's not only one of our stars of the women's volleyball team here at the college, but she's a star well beyond the confines of this country. She's our very own Miss Gina GIles. Now Gina, you had spoke candidly to me off camera about your time in the U.S. National Guard, U.S. Army National Guard, and also your time in Iraq. You had enlisted in 2005 with the U.S. National Guard, and if that wasn't enough, in 2008 you went to Iraq and fought against, Operation Iraqi Freedom. What was your motivation behind that? You were such a young child, it was 5 years ago, being in the National Guard. What was your motivation for taking that task on?
Well, growing up, my mom had told me that my father was in the military. Basically, I had a lot of family in the military. But ultimately, what really motivated me was 9/11. I was in my sophomore year in high school, and I see it unravel from the windows of my high school. So that really motivated me to do my part.
Now, you come from a big family. You have a lot of siblings and everything. Now, I know if I was a parent, I would be very scared for my daughter to go out. What was their reaction when you said that you want to go out and you want to serve this country?
Initially, my mother's reaction was no, go and play basketball for college and get a college education.
Right.
I originally left home for college, but unfortunately, behind my mom's back, I went and she didn't support me at first, but once I graduated basic training, she seen that this was something that I really cared for, so she supported me along the way.
And also, there's a lot of misconceptions, a lot of false generalizations about the Iraqi people and as to why we're there. Now, since you had a chance to actually be with them and actually see day in and day out how Iraq is, what do you think is the biggest misconception about the people there in Iraq?
The biggest misconception, I will say, is that everyone would generalize how the people will have the same political views as that small group of people who unfortunately does these terrorist acts. Majority of the citizens there prefer us to be there. They actually, I was told that they were excited for us to be there and that we made a really good change in their lives.
Okay. Now, with all your experiences in the National Guard and also in the Army and being in Iraq, you've had to have some good experiences to go along with that.
Yes, my most memorable experience will be getting baptized in Iraq. I'd never been baptized when I was younger, so I took the opportunity to do that. And
also, I think in my eyes that you're probably a hero, but you probably wouldn't say that. But do you consider yourself a hero serving the country?
No, not at all. I honestly just feel like I did my part, and I went over there to support my fellow comrades and brothers and sisters in arms.
Okay. And now we really didn't talk about your season so far in the volleyball season, so I want to change gears to that. You just recently came off a tough loss to Robert Morris, but now you could regroup again. You're versing the LIU the Blackbirds, excuse me. You're coming off a two-game losing streak now. Unfortunately, you guys are 7-16. What's the game plan against LIU?
Well, I wouldn't say unfortunately. This has been the most memorable season that the volleyball program had ever had in a long time. What we did do well during the weekend is that we stuck together as a team. We motivated each other. We actually, in the face of adversity, played very well. Unfortunately, it didn't tip in our favor. So if we just do the same thing tomorrow, we definitely got it.
All right, so Gina, thank you so much for your time, and I can't thank you enough for the service that you've done for this country. It just means so much. It's so captivating, and it's so inspiring. So thank you so much. Yeah. And if you want to catch Gina and the rest of the women's volleyball team in action, they're going to be right here at the Genovese Center tomorrow on October 27th at 7 p.m. And that's going to do it for this edition of Player Interviews. I'm Michael Garay on the Terrier Sports Network.